Hello and welcome to this edition of Akron Buzz. My name is Aaron Coleman, and we're here with one of the community leaders in the city of Akron, a good friend of mine and a guy that I went to high school with, and that is Willie McGee, the founder of the D.A.L.E program. Willie, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. Trying to enjoy this weather. Just got off work. I'm doing well. It's a good day, man. It's good to have some sunshine.
Absolutely. It is a beautiful day. And there have been some really good days surrounding the D.A.L.E program as of late. First of all, Willie, how did it come about and what is the mission of the D.A.L.E program?
Yeah, so I coached college basketball, 7 years ago. When I moved back, I became the athletic director at Akron St. Mary High School, and I do mentoring on the side. And I got nominated for the Be Me Award, which is the award under the Barack Obama initiative, My Brother's Keeper. And the award really targets inner city African-American males who are already doing positive things in the community. And I got nominated for that award. I won it. And I have to be honest with you, I wasn't aware. I wasn't familiar with it. But after winning the award and understanding what it was about, I went to D.C. for a workshop that they offered. And it really put together, it's a great network of African-American males from Akron, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Philly, Miami, and they're doing amazing things in their community. And the award came with a $10,000 grant to help them what they were already doing. So with that, I came up with the D.A.L.E program, which is a program named after my mother. It's an acronym for Discipline, Athletics, Leadership, and Education. And it's targeting inner city kids and giving them opportunities in different programming and things like that. And with the focus on being discipline, athletics, leadership, and education, and trying to empower the youth in our community and trying to help them. You have to understand, I'm from the inner city Chicago, and my brother was my D.A.L.E program. Mm-hmm. I moved up here when I was 8 years old, and he really installed in me discipline. I had troubles academically, so I had to put a lot of focus and hard work in that. And once I became and started excelling academically, athletically, really took off for me. And I felt like I was always a leader, you know, right. And those things are really things that help me become who I am and to get to the place to receive this Be Me Award. So those are things that I try and do with the youth in the community.
Yeah, one of the big things that I remember about you, Willie, was your leadership, not only on the football field, but also on the basketball court. And you were also a student council president as well. So leadership's been a part of your life for pretty much as long as I've known you, at least.
Well, thanks, Aaron. I appreciate it. I appreciated that. I felt like I was always a person that knew who I was. I was never trying to be nothing I wasn't. Mm-hmm. I tended to flock to people that knew who they were and weren't trying to fit in and had a ability to be comfortable in their own skin. And I was always that person. And as I went through my trials academically, I had a person in my life that was actually a teacher, Shaker Heights High School, and he always encouraged me to be the best person I can be, the best athlete I can be, the best son, the best friend, and always, you know, don't just be a dumb jock, be an athlete that with a purpose, you know. And when I had the opportunity to be junior class president and not just one of the athletes in the school, I thought that was important. I was the first African American president, junior class president in school history, and that meant a lot to me. So to come back around and be the first African American athletic director at the school, it's something to be proud of, and something that I cherish and I take seriously. And I know a lot of young people look up to me, and I take that responsibility, and that's try and give back and speak to them and let them know, obviously, if you have the ability to be a professional athlete, entertainer, things like that, you know, use that gift. But there's other avenues here that you can make money and take care of your family and be a productive citizen.
For sure. And how did you guys, speaking of the D.A.L.E program, how did you manage to serve the community in the midst of COVID-19? I mean, obviously there was a lot of situations where people couldn't gather and things of that nature, and there was people in need and kids that needed help and so forth. How was the D.A.L.E program able to reach out to those kids despite the fact of COVID-19 and people couldn't gather and that sort of thing?
Yes, we had to get very creative this past year. Honestly, in years past, I have an annual backpack to school drive that I team up with other community organizations to hold. I normally do a baseball camp for kids. I partner with UDS to do free clinics in basketball and 3-on-3 tournaments with kids. I've worked with the University of Kent State, and they've come up with a leadership workshop for me that I'm looking to implement 2 years ago, and last year would have been the first year to implement it. But everything with COVID obviously slowed things down. We were unable to do different things. So I had to get creative. I partnered with organizations, and we came up with the Essential Give and Go. So over the school year, Akron Public still gave out snacks and food to kids because they weren't going to school, but they were online. During the Christmas break and spring break, they didn't offer those things because school was out. So we tried to fill in the gaps. We came up with the Essential Give and Go, me, Brian Williams, and Jerome Moss organizations. So the first Give and Go was essential needs. So toothbrushes, deodorant, laundry detergent, face masks, hand sanitizer, things like that for families. And we served, I think, over 500 kids, and they came in with their families. We gave the bags away, and we teamed up with Westside Coney Island and was able to feed those kids on those days off. So the first 100 kids each day came in, got their bags, and were able to receive a free Coney dog and food for the day. And that's really trying to get creative, like I said, and fill in the gaps where we found a need. Now, the second Essential Give and Go, we teamed up with the food bank and was able to give out boxes of food to over 300 individuals, whether it be adults or kids, along with the essential packs that offered your deodorant, your toothbrush, toothpaste, face mask, and/or hand sanitizers.
All right. And what new projects are you guys working on with the D.A.L.E program? Is there anything that you guys are working on that you could tell our viewers about?
Well, honestly, I just had a meeting on Monday with Jerome Moss and Brian Williams, and we're looking, excuse me, to do another Give and Go next month sometime.
Okay.
Now we are teaming up with one of the churches that has a food pantry with the Akron Food Bank, as well as trying to get, I believe, chickens to add to that, and just trying to, obviously, once again, fill the need of the community, as well as starting to look at our spring and summer plans with things kind of coming back to normal. We would love to, obviously have my baseball camp this summer. I am part of the Hoop for Coop, working with Jerome Moss that he has in the summer with local high school alumni coming together, working on men's health. We are also, looking to do our baseball camp again and things like that, trying to get back to some normalcy for the kids and give them some activities for the summertime, as well as I would love to implement my leadership workshop. And I think I want to target young women for that first workshop and get some data and things like that so we can build on it in the upcoming years.
Absolutely. And where's a good way for people to get a hold of you on social media as far as the D.A.L.E program, website, phone number, anything that people could get a hold of you if they want more information or looking to volunteer or anything like that? Yes,
we post information on the D.A.L.E program on Instagram, and it's under the D.A.L.E program. My email is on there, mrmcgee10@gmail.com. You can reach out if you have any information or need any information or looking for activities for kids. Our events and community events range from multiple things. So if you email me at that, you also are free to reach out to my cell at 330-351-6843, and definitely can keep you in the loop of upcoming events. But our social media page probably be our best source as of right now, the D.A.L.E program on Instagram to notify upcoming events.
Great stuff, Willie. And we'll end it here on a fun note. The St. Vincent St. Mary boys basketball team is having another fantastic run. I mean, obviously, I was front and center for that. I mean, seeing you and Bron and Sheon and all those guys do the national state championship thing when you guys were there. And now this year's team under Drew Joyce is a quality squad once again with Malachi Branham and a couple of the other young men as well. Talk to me a little bit about how the young men are doing under Coach Drew and where they're going next.
Absolutely. I think, man, I think Coach Drew has a special group this year. They play Saturday in the semifinals versus Lima Shawnee. And, I think right now they're 23-2. Their two losses came to Cincinnati Moeller and DeMatha High School out of Washington, D.C. And I think he has a great group. I think they first are great student athletes. They take care of business in the classroom. And I think that translates over to the basketball court, man. They get after it. They play hard. And a talented group of seniors this year with D.A.L.E, Bernie, Austin Raymond, Malachi Branham, and Darian Lewis. I'd like to congratulate Malachi on winning Player of the Year this year, Inland Player of the Year that just came out today. And, he's doing great things going out to Ohio State next year. He has a bright future with Darian Lewis going to the University of Akron for football. And we have some great juniors in the program with Sincere and Raymar Pryor.
Absolutely. Well, shout out to you guys. Good luck in the semifinals and bring another one to North Maple Street. Well, thanks a lot, Willie. We certainly appreciate it. We appreciate your insight on the D.A.L.E program, and we look forward to talking to you again.
Absolutely. Thanks again, Aaron, for the opportunity for sharing. And, if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out.
For sure. And if you have any other community initiatives that you want to discuss here on Akron Buzz, you can email us at akron@akronbuzz.com. For this and other great interviews, you could go over to our Facebook page, our Instagram, our Twitter page, and you could go to our Roku channel as well. If you have a Roku device, you can check out this and other great interviews, as well as our website, akronbuzz.com. For Willie McGee, I'm Aaron Coleman. For Akron Buzz, make it a great day.